The cryptocurrency market has turned red. What's next for Bitcoin? The main reasons for the negativity have been the persecution of prominent figures in the crypto industry. On April 30th in the US, a sentence was announced for former Binance CEO Changpeng Zhou. Although it was considerably lighter than expected, 4 months instead of 3 years in prison, it certainly did not bring any positivity to investors. Shortly thereafter, it was revealed that well-known crypto enthusiast Roger Ver was arrested in Spain, pending extradition to the US. The official reasons cited by law enforcement were forgery of tax declarations and tax evasion amounting to about $48 million. Naturally, within the crypto enthusiast community, these reasons were considered far-fetched. However, Bitcoin began to rise mid-week. The apparent catalyst was a speech by Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell concerning the key interest rate. The official shared no surprises. As expected, the rate remained unchanged at 5.25% to 5.5%. Another statement by Powell, that further increases seem unlikely, could be seen as moderately positive. This is likely why Bitcoin began to see a slight increase. From a technical analysis standpoint, Bitcoin continues its downward trend. On May 1st, the cryptocurrency hit a 2-month low. Indicators suggest a correction. The price is below the 50-day moving average, and the RSI is under 50. If the trend continues, a decrease to the support level around $53,000 is quite possible. Only a consolidation above the resistance level of $60,000 would indicate a change in trend. Compared to last week, the Fear and Greed Index has dropped by 22 points and now stands at 48. This indicates a fragile balance, a neutrality between fear and greed. Negative employment data in the US have pushed Bitcoin's price above $61,000. Bitcoin surged past the $61,000 mark, following the rise in major stock indices. The employment data in the US turned out to be worse than expected, contributing to a weakening of the dollar. According to the U.S. employment report, last month saw the creation of 175,000 new jobs, whereas economists had anticipated an increase of 243,000. Additionally, over the past 12 months, wages grew by 3.9%, again below the expected 4% increase. It's quite likely that these disappointing figures might pressure the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates this year. In response to the U.S. employment data, traders have increased the probability of a rate cut in June to nearly 14%, up from 6% last Wednesday, while the likelihood of a rate cut in September has risen by more than 48%. A reduction in interest rates tends to support risk assets like Bitcoin, as it makes borrowing cheaper, encouraging investors to seek higher returns in riskier assets. Furthermore, lower interest rates can weaken the value of fiat currencies, including the US dollar, pushing investors towards alternative stores of value. A new record for cryptocurrency theft has been set as a result of a spam attack. An individual transferred 1155 WBTC, a wrapped version of Bitcoin for transactions on the Ethereum blockchain, to criminals and fell victim to a subtype of spam attack known as a dust attack. The essence of the attack is as follows. Small amounts of cryptocurrencies are sent to the user's wallet from addresses that differ by only a few characters from those the victim typically uses for transactions. Due to inattention, the victim copies the address from which the fraudulent transfer originated and uses it to send funds, believing they will reach the intended wallet. When examining the victim's wallet data on a blockchain explorer, the transaction history reveals several transfers from addresses that look strikingly similar to those the victim had used previously. Developers of Wasabi Wallet to end support for CoinJoin Mixer on June 1st. ZKSNACKs, the developer of the privacy-oriented Bitcoin wallet Wasabi Wallet, will cease support for the CoinJoin service for anonymizing cryptocurrency transactions starting June 1st. This decision comes amid increasing U.S. regulatory pressure on similar services. Just days before, ZKSNACKs had already blocked access to the wallet for users in the U.S., citing recent statements by authorities. At the end of April, U.S. authorities arrested and charged the founders of the Samurai Wallet, which includes a mixing feature, Kiana Rodriguez and William Lonergan Hill, with conspiracy to launder money, with both facing up to 25 years in prison. Samurai's servers were also seized. According to the Department of Justice, the service has been generating commission income from transactions involving hackers and sellers on darknet marketplaces for 10 years. Rodriguez, who was arrested in the U.S., has pleaded not guilty. Hill was detained in Portugal and is awaiting an extradition decision. In late April, the FBI advised citizens to avoid using crypto services that lack a money services business (MSB) license and an identification system. The Bureau clarified that funds could be confiscated by authorities due to connections with criminal activity. The U.S. Treasury had already declared crypto mixers a national security threat in October of the previous year. Pepe, WIF, and BLP, tokens to watch this week. In the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrencies, each week offers new opportunities. With the onset of a bull market, investor activity soars, drawing particular attention to innovative tokens that promise exciting prospects. Let's explore 3 coins that could become key players in the market soon. The Blast UP presale is gaining momentum, having raised $5 million in just a few months. Blast UP, the main launchpad platform on the Blast blockchain, has recently caught the attention of the cryptocurrency community by securing $5 million in a short time. Many investors are rushing to buy Blast UP tokens before their value skyrockets. Token buyers at this stage will later receive additional tokens as part of an airdrop. Additionally, they can earn interest on token staking. Blast UP stands out among other projects. Developed on the Blast blockchain, an L2 network among the top 10 in terms of total value locked, TVL, Blast UP solutions have widespread practical applications, making this platform a choice for many blockchain startups aiming for rapid growth. Those who join Blast UP become part of a project poised to be the next major player in the current bull rally. The current price range for Pepe fluctuates between $0.00000593 and $0.00000849, with the nearest resistance at $0.00000977 and support at $0.00000465. Over the last week, the price has risen by 3.25%, although it has fallen by 5.44% over the month, with a 6-month increase of 595%. Indicators such as the 10-day simple moving average, $0.00000715, 100-day moving average, $0.00000693, RSI, 72.71, and stochastic oscillator, 78.97, suggest that the coin is in a growth phase, with the MACD, 0.00000021, confirming the upward trend. Forecast for DogwaFat, potential for growth within range. After a significant price increase of 111% over the last 6 months, the DogwaFat, WIF, coin has experienced a pullback, losing 35% over the month and 11% over the week. The current price range is between $2.32 and $3.28, with nearest resistance at $3.90 and support at $1.98. Secondary levels of resistance and support are at $4.86 and $1.02, respectively. Given that the 10-day simple moving average, $2.68, is slightly above the 100-day average, $2.59, and both RSI and stochastic indexes indicate an upward trend, the price is moving impulsively. Pepe and WIF tokens show less potential in the short term. Blast UP stands out as the most promising of the mentioned projects due to its unique concept and integration within the Blast ecosystem. Against the backdrop of the current market rise, Blast UP emerges as the most attractive investment.